What's up, everybody? I'm Mischief. Thank you for joining me. Today, we're going to go over everything I'm taking with me on the Foothills Trail. So yes, stick around. Let's get into it. Alright, so first up, I'll talk about what I'm wearing. I'll be wearing my oboe mid shoes with my prosthetics, darn tough socks, my Piranha stretch Zalion pants, and something new to me is this right here. This is the Montbell Cool hoodie. Y'all know I got tattoos and everything, and just want to try to keep them from fading as much. And I just been wanting to try a sun hoodie for a long time. It's got full quarter zip, so I can easily vent. So yeah, we'll give this a try, and if I like it, this will be what I continue wearing instead of my Patagonia Cool Trail shirt. But I'll have it with me at trail days, so if I want to take another shirt with me. So if I start burning up in this thing, I'll just switch to my normal Cool Trail shirt. I just got this in like 3 days ago. Of course, my red and blue buff and my Out in the Wildlife, check them out on Instagram, Piker Trash hat. Love this thing. And I'll also have a pair of sunglasses. I just have no idea where they're at right now. For trekking poles, I have the Cascade Mountain Tech 3K carbon with the cork handles. These are awesome. They don't break the bank, and these are the same poles my good friend Gary gifted to me when my other ones broke up near the priest. So yeah, thank you again, Gary. Much appreciated, and they've been going strong ever since. Alright, for a pack, I have the Light AF Curve X35 liter. Awesome pack. Alright, we'll start on the outside. Over here, I will have two 1 liter smart water bottles. For filtering, I have the C-Knock Versica or something like that, 1 liter bottle with the Sawyer squeeze. And I prefer this over the smart water, because whenever you're squeezing it, you don't have to constantly unscrew it a little bit, let air back in, and go. You can just squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and go until all the water's gone. And I go with the original Sawyer squeeze because that's the best one, and it lasts a really long time. So yeah, Sawyer squeeze with the C-Knock Versica. Inside this Hilltop Packs roll top bag, I have a little thing of hand sanitizer, a toilet paper, and my Deuces Spades trowel. I keep it in a Ziploc to try to keep it from cutting into my bag. And I just use a Dyneema bag to keep it more or less waterproof on the outside of my pack. And that toilet paper is gold, so I make sure it's going to stay dry along with that quart Ziploc. I have my 8-ounce flip top fuel bottle from Lightsmith. Love this thing. It's a cylinder type shape, and it just works perfectly. For cook kit, it's the same one I've been using all this time, except for instead of having the Z-Packs bag to put it in, I've shredded I don't know how many of them. I got this crossband from Lightsmith. It's basically just a real heavy duty rubber band. I have the Evernew 900 milliliter pot with the lid. Trail Designs Sidewinder cone with a hair tie to keep it in place. I have a light load towel This is what I wipe out condensation in my tent, dry my pod out. Pretty much anything I need a rag for, that's what this is for. And my Trail Designs Kojin stove. Love, love, love this stove. It's been working out awesome for me. If it ever completely goes out on me, I'll be buying another. Alright, next, I have my rain gear. It's the Montbell Versalite rain jacket. Love this thing. It has pit zips, a really nice hood, and it breathes fairly well. Inside this pocket, I have the Z-Packs Virtus rain pants. These have been working out pretty awesome for me so far. I've had them out in the rain, walking on the New River Trail and so on, and they've been doing just fine. No wetting out as of yet. But I'll probably get some rain on my section hike of the AT, and more than likely I'll be getting some on the Foothills trail. So we'll definitely be putting them through the test. If they don't work out for me, I'll just fall back on my tried and true cold Jetstream rain pants. They're a little bit heavier, but they don't wet out. Right here is my Hilltop Packs Best Damn Rucksack. I have 50 foot of Zingot and a little carabiner. It's just to hang my food. Alright, and that's it in this big mesh. I have a Hilltop Packs steak bag, and I have 4 of these Easton nails and 6 of these. These are just regular Gossamer deer steaks. I put these around the corner. Now I put 2 of these, these 2 longer ones, on the main guy out points where the trekking poles is, and then I staked out 2 corners of the floor. This will fit through the little garment thing they have in there. So total of 10 stakes. Alright, a big change for me this year. I'm carrying a tripod, full size. I found myself wishing I had something taller so many times last year. So I found myself wishing I had one enough to justify carrying one. This is the Venmo Slim tripod. It goes up to a full 58 inches and it weighs 1.8 pounds. But we'll give it a go on the Foothills trail and see if I still think it's worth it after that. But if I do, this will probably be coming with me on most trips. I definitely want it on the Foothills trail for all them waterfalls. Alright, go inside this pack, and this 35-liter pack is huge. Oh, and on the outside back here, I forgot, I have just a little pack towel to wipe off sweat, and my Peak Designs capture clip. That's what I hooked my camera to. For a fanny pack, trying something new on the Foothills trail. This I actually won on Instagram. It's made by a company called Bonefoots or something like that. I think they're out of Mexico. But it's made out of 2.92 DCF. Has the little trash bucket. So yeah, we'll give it a go and see how it goes. And this thing only weighs 1 ounce with the belt and everything. It's crazy light. Inside, I have a face mask. I have my first aid and repair kit. Only things in here, I've gone over it before, is just a patch kit with seal nylon, DCF, tenacious, and a couple other tapes. Some KT tape, some ear plugs, and my medicine. Just some ibuprofen some Advil PM, and some stomach medicine in case I start getting, yeah. And I have a little bottle of Dr. Bronner soap. And my only little knife I need. This is the Gerber LTS. Weighs like 0.6 ounce, something like that. And that's all just in a little light F first aid bag. Alright, inside the pack, I have my Gossamer Gear 1/8 inch pad. This is my sit pad, my siesta pad, and then I put this underneath my sleep pad, not really for more warmth, but just to keep me from sliding around the tent all night. This bag will go over in a minute. That's all my camera stuff and electronics. Alright, for a Foothills trail, I am not doing a food drop. I got all my food and everything, I packed it up. It will all fit in this 35-liter pack. 9.5 days worth of food. But somehow or another, I got it to where it's only like right around 26 pounds total weight with food. So it's only 1.7 pounds heavier than this pack was with all the food on the Virginia Triple Crown trip. So I had all my stuff in my ULA Catalyst, and then it's comfortable, but it's not extremely comfortable. I put it all in this, and somehow this frameless pack with that minimalist hip belt is more comfortable at 26 point something pounds than the ULA Catalyst was. So I'll be pushing its weight limit for the first couple days, but after that it'll be back down to a more manageable weight. But because I'm not doing a food drop, I have to take 2 food bags. 5 days in one, 5 days in another. This is my Hilltop Packs, custom printed 2.92 DCF food bag. This is my Superior Wilderness Designs roll top lunchbox. This thing is just a tad bigger than this. This is normally what I put my sleep system and my clothing in. But where I'm having to use it as another food bag, I'm just using a trash compactor bag for a pack liner. I have my Totes long handle spoon with the polished bowl. I prefer the polished bowl over just a regular one because it's not as grainy and it's just more pleasantful to eat from. And I freezer bag cook, so I have the Hyperlight Mountain Gear repack. All my food, dinners and everything's repackaged into quart freezer bags. I just put it in here, pour my water into the bag, hold it up, and just sit it somewhere for a while. And this thing, somehow or another, keeps it warmer or hotter longer than just a regular homemade reflectix type thing. Don't know how they do it, but this thing is so worth the money. For a tent, I have the Gossamer Gear, the 2020 model. Loving this tent so far, but I really miss having a DCF tent. Eventually, I still want to get the Z-Packs Ultraplex, but this is just fine for now. But I just hate it whenever it gets wet, and it's really hard to get back inside this. For ground sheet, I'm just using a Polycryo. This is a new one, that's why it's still in the little bag. Once it's used, I don't keep it in the bag, I just stuff it down in there with the tent. Alright. Inside this is the Z-Packs Pillow Dry Bag. It's fleece lined. I carry this just in case my pillow pops, my inflatable one, or it gets a bad leak in it. I can just stuff my puppy in here and still have something somewhat comfortable to sleep on. I don't carry this as my only pillow anymore because I don't carry as much clothing as I used to. So if I'm wearing everything I got, I have no pillow. Speaking of pillow, I have the Trekology Olaf 2.0. It has this strap to keep it around your pad so you ain't chasing it all night. This thing's been working out awesome for me so far. For a pad, I'm using the Thermarest Neo Air X-Lite. This is the new version with the wing lock valve. Y'all know I had a ton of problems out of mine last year with getting holes in the top of it. But I get better sleep on this pad than I do any other pad I've tried. So hopefully I have better luck out of it this year. But if I get another hole in it, knowing me, I'll still try to get another one. Alright, now we're going down into the pack liner. This is just a white compactor bag so I can see what's down in there. Alright, I got my Enlighten equipment, Torrid Apex, and inside the pocket here I have Z-Packs Possum Down gloves and a Z-Packs fleece beanie. I probably won't need this very much, but I'm taking it just in case. This next thing I went back and forwards about. I could not decide on the quilt to use. Because where I'm going to trail days and then I'm going for a section hike, the weather here is going to be completely different than what it is in South Carolina. So instead of taking 2 quilts, I'm just going to take this one, and if it gets too warm, I'll just open it up as much as I can. This is my tried and true hammock gear 30 degree. I'm good in this thing down to about 20 degrees. But the lowest I'll probably see on this trip is probably in the 40s. But I know this thing will keep me super warm. And like I said, I don't use the pad straps for the bottom. I just tie them. But if it gets too hot, I can just untie it here, and just use it more or less like a blanket. Alright, and then like I said, just a trash bag. That's it for the pack. Alright, for the electronics and everything else. Well, to start out with, I have the Sony a6400. Right now I have on it my Sigma 30mm 1.4 lens with a step-up ring and my Hoya variable ND. That's what I'm filming on right now. With my Rode Video Micro mic. All that will be coming with me. In addition to that 30mm, I have my Sony 18-135. This is my primary, I guess, vlogging lens because it's stabilized. That has no in-body stabilization. But my last video y'all seen on the New River Trail was completely 100% with that lens. But that's why I didn't walk around with it too much because it can get a little bit shaky. But this is great for daytime. It sucks in low light. Before, I would just use my phone, and whenever it's too dark for this. But now I have that lens, and it will be coming with me for a couple reasons. One, for early mornings, late in the evening, and the way I got my hike planned out, I should be on top of Sassafras very early in the morning. And I mean, that's 8 miles from where I'm ending at. So I'm hoping I can get up there and get some star shots. That's got a 1.4 aperture. It's a whole lot better than my 3.5 variable to 5.6 aperture my 18 to 135 has. So I've been wanting a faster lens for a long time, and I finally picked one up. So I'll be taking 2 lenses. Inside here, I have, well, it's on that camera right now, but my Hoya 55mm ND, my Tiffin polarizer is right here, and then my 52 to 55mm step-up ring, where I can use both these filters on that lens or that lens. It just keeps me from having to carry multiple filters for, like, a set of filters for this lens, a set of filters for this lens. It just makes it where I can use my set of filters for this lens with that one, if that makes sense. Alright, I have my lens hood for my 18 to 135, and I have my lens hood for my Sigma 30mm. These are the lens caps for my actual camera that covers the sensor and the back of that lens I'm filming on. Where I'll be switching out lenses off and on, I have a rocket blower to blow off my sensor and my lens to keep from any dust and everything ruining my shots. This helps keep everything clean and lasts longer. And this don't weigh hardly anything. It's like an ounce, I think. I have a microfiber towel, self-explanatory, to wipe off my lens and LCD screen. Inside this, I have, this is my Hilltop Packs dual battery bag. Inside here I have an extra 128 gigabyte card, and I'll have the 128 gigabyte card in the camera. That's more than enough for 9 days, but I'm taking this just in case that one corrupts or something happens to it. And I have 4 extra Sony batteries, so a total of 5. 1 in the camera, 4 extra. Alright, that's all the camera gear. Everything else in here, I have my pad strap to my quilt. I have my Nightcore NU25 headlamp. It's the best headlamp out there in my opinion. And it lasts a really long time if you don't use it on high. Low isn't very good for night hiking, but medium is perfect. And you can go pretty much all night if you want it to. This is all my other electronics. I keep in this bag to keep it all together, so it don't all constantly move around and hit my lens. Oh, and on this I have it in a neoprene padded case to help protect it from stuff beating on it. This is Mountain Lore Designs large zip bag. I have my SD card reader for photos, my camera reader, well, phone to camera thing for video. Sony's weird, I have to have one for photo, one for video. And then here I have 2 lightning cables in case one breaks, I'll still be able to charge my phone. And a micro USB cable to charge my camera and batteries. I have a camera battery charger, a dual one. I just plug it up to my charge bank and it'll charge both my batteries. Only other thing is 2 Anchor 13,000 battery banks. My 20,000 kind of, I guess it's been used way too much and been in the cold and in the hot way too much. On my Triple Crown trip with Mark and Bobo and everybody, my 20,000 was dead after 2 charges. So I'm pretty sure where I won't have signal very much, I'll be able to get by with just 26,000 for 9 days. But if I don't, if I start to run really low, I just won't use my phone in it, because I probably won't have any signal out there anyways. And that all goes in Superior Wilderness Design small lunchbox. That is everything I'm taking with me on my section hike of the AT, about 30-40 miles, and my Foothills trail through hike. I'll be starting it sometime very soon after trail days. Alright, so base weight, I want to give you 2. With everything that was in this bag. Oh, forgot about my phone. It's just the Apple iPhone 8 Plus, same phone I've always had. But counting my phone and everything that was in this bag, my base weight is 9.58 pounds. I have a little over I have 6.02 pounds of camera gear, counting all the lenses, the batteries, the tripod, everything. That puts my base weight up to 15.02 pounds, which I am completely fine with. Like I said, I loaded this thing up with all that and 9 days of food and walked quite a few miles with it. Completely comfortable. My starting out weight with 1 liter of water, all that food should be right around 26, almost 27 pounds. I have 1.45 pounds of food a day. So, yeah, every day it's just going to keep getting lower and lower, and I'll be back under 20 in no time. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed the video. This is a little bit different one than I normally do, but it's windy out, and I tried doing it like normal, and everything just kind of kept getting blowed around everywhere. So I just did a normal pack loadout video, and plus y'all seen how I pack everything. So yeah, hope you all have a great day. Have an even better night. Next time y'all see me, it'll be at trail days. Have a good one.